Welcome back to Making It Look Easy, where we talk about traveling the world and balancing life. Every guest we have on is a special guest, and today we got an Army veteran, honorable Army veteran, entrepreneur, world traveler. Right now, she A-town stepping, but she holding it down for Chicago. Um, Mr. Lantra Moore. Did I say it right? Because usually I say D.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you
cool,
said it
cool,
right.
cool.
I go by D, but you got it right.
We ain't talked in a long time.
I know it's been a minute. It's really been a minute.
Mm-hmm. Since I want to say, I maybe see 2019, the end
It's
of
definitely
2019.
been a minute. What,
I want to say
2019,
maybe
really?
2019. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I left the unit like January 7th, 2020.
Oh, okay then.
I
Yeah. So it's been
first started came back from that holiday break. I was gone like 2 days before that.
dang. Yeah, I don't think I seen you after, huh?
Uh,
Nope.
Went on leave.
Dang. Yeah. It's been a minute.
For those who don't know, we was in the military together. We was in the same unit. I remember the day that she first came to the unit. We had a little meeting. We had first sergeant. She was like a little brolic chick, like this. She had a bob. She was slow. Uh,
You're hilarious. You're hilarious. Good times in the
nah, that was the
military.
first time we met. I remember that day, yo. And ever since then we've been keeping up with each other as far as on
Yeah.
social media. I see you've been traveling the world, so
You too. Trying to keep up with you.
iron sharp as iron. And that's what we're here to talk about. So talk to us. What happened? What made you start traveling?
I always liked to travel. Honestly, since when I was in college, I remember when I first turned 21, I think I went to Miami for the first time. And after that, I'm like, I'm gonna take a trip every year for my birthday. So that's what I've been doing. And then it just like I don't know whether it's my flexibility or me just up ready to go. I'm usually the one who's planning the trips when me and my friends used to take trips, and sometimes they can't go, and I'm like, well, I can't stop traveling because I don't have nobody to go with. So then, like in the last, I would say, what 4 or 5 years, I started traveling solo, and it's been great.
I didn't even know that. So the trip you just took to Dubai, was that by yourself or did you have friends
It
with you?
was it was supposed to be a group trip, but it ended up just being me and my best friend.
Group travel or solo travel?
So it was my birthday trip and it was supposed to be a group, but it was just me and her. So like I don't know. It depends. Like I don't mind traveling by myself, but like if it's somebody I know personally, like family or friends, I would rather do that. But like when I do take solo trips, I'm in tune with a lot of travel groups and like travel agencies. So like I'll go solo and meet up with other solo travelers and then we just get to it.
So that how you travel solo as a woman? Because a lot of women they afraid to make moves by themselves, which I get
Hmm.
it, but
Yeah.
like, is that how you maneuver? You do travel groups?
Yeah. I think I mean because I had my concerns at first as well. But it is a couple places that I would just up and go by myself because I'm just that type of person. But I know when it comes to out of the country that can become a little more risky. But like yeah, I'm in like Facebook travel groups and a bunch of stuff. So like I'll get in tune with somebody who already got a trip plan or like the trips I took, the last two trips I've been with this same travel company. So yeah, like you basically going solo, but you're meeting up with other solo travelers, and then basically it's a whole group. But you can branch off and do your own thing while you're there.
You know what? That's the smartest shit I ever heard for a female.
But yeah, it's dope. I mean, that's something I'm actually incorporating in my
I'm
business as
cool with
well.
that. I'm cool with that. But you
Hmm.
traveling solo there, but then when you get there, you
Right.
gotta meet up with a group of people and what y'all in a big Airbnb or something like that.
So it depends. So this last trip we had, it was 18 of us. So we had 5 different villas. The one of the first group trips I took of that capacity, we were all in one big villa. So it just depends. But yeah, we are pretty much there.
So dang, I never heard of that. I actually, you
It's
know
dope.
what? I have. It's a girl on social media. Her name is Talana
Hmm.
T World Tours. I don't know if you ever heard of them,
I don't
but
think it's so many of them now, but I
yeah,
haven't heard
yeah,
of that one.
yeah. That's the only one. That's probably like the first one that I saw like travel groups and they go to different spots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, was you nervous at all the first time?
No. I really wasn't nervous. I don't know. I just like to travel and I like to explore and I'll just be ready to go. So I don't know. That's not something I
What do
get
you
nervous
get out
about.
of traveling though? Like what because when you traveling by yourself, then that means you really want to go. So
Yeah,
like so what do you get out of it? Because some people they travel and they don't really be in the moment of where they at.
right. Well, I actually want to leave the US. So I need to be traveling to see where I'm gonna be at eventually. So my very first trip out the country was to Cape Town, South Africa. And being a
You went to
black
Cape
person,
Town, South Africa.
yes. And just being, I
Wait,
don't know,
before the
just
military?
yeah. No, yeah, it was. It was when I was in college. And I was there
Yeah,
for 30 days.
we really twins for real. I don't. My first trip was out the country before the military as well.
Uh-huh.
So you went to
Yeah.
Cape Town. Was that by
Hmm.
yourself or was that with some friends? What was gonna happen?
Now, that trip was with a small group. Somebody I went to college with, he had started a non-for-profit and he was trying to gather a group of people to go out there and volunteer. He ended up going with one person to just go and, see how it was out there. And then he ended up coming back. I think it was about maybe 6 or 7 of us. And we got an Airbnb out there and we were partnering with a youth organization out there and we were volunteering.
That's how I mean. You gotta start somewhere. You
It was
know.
it was dope. I
Really?
mean, even though
Yeah.
we were out there like for business, we were out there for 30 days. So we were
For
living it
30
up too.
days. For
Yeah.
30 days. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then where to after that? What was
Like
your
where did I
next? I know you. I only seen Dubai and Bali. I thought those were like. I ain't gonna say your only two, but I thought that was your first time like going abroad for real.
Yeah, because this was in 2016. So the when that Cape Town trip. So that was a while
Yeah.
ago. And where did I go right after that? So even let me see, where did I go right after that? And I mean I've been to like Mexico, but I went to oh yeah, that was so Tulum. I went to Tulum. That was my first group trip, and it was 18 of us. That was my first trip, like going solo, like solely by myself, meeting a bunch of people I don't know. So that was that. I guess that was my first experience really traveling solo. Because all the other times, even if it was like just one person, I'm still with somebody else. But like that Tulum trip was me going completely by myself, not knowing nobody.
So look, all right, let's talk about Tulum real quick. A lot of people go. A
Hmm.
lot of people have been to Tulum. That at one
Hmm.
point, that was like I don't know if the tickets was on sale, but
I know,
everybody was
right?
in Tulum.
Everybody
And at
was there.
one
I
point in
think.
time, everybody was in Tulum. What
Hmm.
is your true, honest perspective on Tulum? Because I got mine.
I think I went maybe a year or so before the hype because I had went around COVID time, and it was fun. I mean, it was definitely a great experience. Um, would I go back? Probably not. But I mean, it was something good to experience. Like I can't really say I have anything bad to say. the travel company that I went with, they had a whole itinerary plan, so we did get to experience a lot of different things. But I mean, that's probably not somewhere I would go again.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I had to go see what the hype was all about.
Yeah.
What you get on that what you call it, hotel zone?
What?
That strip where it's like right on the beach, and that's where all the like resorts and stuff
Oh
is at.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they get you with it. That's pretty much
Mhm.
it for real while you playing.
I mean, yeah, and then they had that it was like a gym, but everything was like made out of wood. Everybody was taking
Yeah,
pictures
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we went to a few, I guess, the Instagrammable spots. I don't know what they want to call them, but yeah, I mean, that was fun.
We ain't bashing Tulum, y'all.
Yeah,
We
no,
just
not at all. Not at
keep
all.
it
Because it
keep
was
it
definitely
100.
a good experience for sure. It was a great experience.
I mean, it's all about how you make it. You know what I'm saying? I had a good
Yeah, for
time.
sure.
I definitely had a
I
good
had a
time. But
great
when I go
time.
back, yeah, when I go
Yeah.
back, you know, but other than that, though, Mexico. Let's stick to Mexico for a little bit, because
hmm
I'm gonna get into the things you did overseas, but Mexico, because I haven't really talked to too many people in Mexico. Where have you been in Mexico?
So when I first went to Tulum, you fly in to Cancun. So I was there just for the day, and then I don't even know how far Tulum is from Cancun, but it was a little drive.
Like an hour and
So
a
that's
half.
just so yeah. So that's I'm trying to think. I get Mexico and Puerto Rico mixed up, but I don't think I've been to anywhere else in Mexico. I was just supposed to take a trip to Mexico earlier this year, but I couldn't make it. We were gonna go to Cabo, but I couldn't make that one. But that's the only place I've been.
Okay. I've done Cabo, Cancun, Cozumel, Tulum, and Yucatan.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've been
Yeah.
out through Mexico.
Nah, I think when you I've been to Tijuana too. I've been to Tijuana too.
Okay.
I would say going to like Mexico City,
Uh-huh.
Monterey, Guadalajara, you go to them places, then you can say like you really been to Mexico.
Yeah.
Because I mean, traveling is traveling. For those who get out where they from, get on a plane, definitely passport, that's traveling. So I like
Mm-hmm.
we ain't knocking that.
Right.
But traveling to Mexico is not quite the same when you like crossing that pond. So
Right.
you crossing the pond as a female by yourself. Have you ever had a moment where you was like, kind of overthinking, or, because I know for me personally, first time I went to a country like by myself to explore, it was a little moment of, you know, just a little moment of that, I guess, anxiety that I got over.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think I would say because my very first trip, the Cape Town trip, was such a great experience. I think I was just ready to travel wherever. Like I didn't really have any nervousness. That's just my personality. Like even just here in the States, like I up and move from city to city. So and meet with people. So it's nothing for me just to go. But like of course I'm being cautious. But I mean I don't really think I had any type of anxiety or anything. I'll just be ready to explore. Like I'll just be with it.
Yeah, well, I had anxiety a couple times. Shit, it's been a couple times I didn't
But see,
had
do
it.
you go
When
like
I
by
went,
yourself? Like are you with anybody?
nobody.
Yeah, see that's the thing. Like I haven't went like just by myself by myself.
Yeah.
I will say when I went to Dubai because that was at least when I take these solo trips,
We were
like
going,
we're
all
under
right.
a
You
travel
know
company.
what? I was gonna hold off. I was getting to Dubai because
Oh, okay, so yeah, because
Dubai is
that's a
what
different experience. So
you know what?
yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about Dubai. Uh, what do you think? Your first time going?
So like it was just me and my best friend and I know people familiar with Dubai, how they operate out there, and us being women, there was a little bit of nervousness while we was out there because it was just us. Like the other trips, we under a travel company. It was just me and her. So, it was a few situations that you don't want to do too much as a woman out there and be locked up somewhere. So I definitely had to be mindful about that. But overall, it was a great experience. Like I know they have a lot of rules and regulations out there, and people be cautious and say they canceling Dubai. I don't want to go, but I mean, it's a beautiful place to go and a great experience.
It is a beautiful place to go. A
Beautiful.
beautiful place to go. But but they do well, as of lately they have been getting a lot of stuff in the news, them locking up
Yeah,
people. Me personally, my first 2 times going, yo, I got stories. Now, we can talk about how things is as a woman, but as a man, hey, yo, Dubai
I'm sure
is
it's
lit.
different. Yeah,
Huh?
I said I'm sure it's different, but yeah,
Yeah, buddy, it is because yo, I had a blast in Dubai, but I will say that's just anywhere you go, you got to be cautious of like
definitely.
the fact that you not because you can get you because what it is, you get to Dubai, you get comfortable.
Right.
At least
And
that's
it's
what I
I would
got.
say especially Americans because
Yes,
like even that's the thing you going to somebody else's country, you need to follow their rules. So don't go out there cutting up and be
yeah.
mad when you get in trouble. They have these rules and regulations set. So it's like that part I understand and that's definitely what happens. They go out there still thinking they in the state and be in trouble somewhere.
Because that vibe is different, and you're not really
Definitely.
going to other country expecting it for you to feel that comfortable. You get off the plane,
Right.
everybody English. It's easy to
Uh-huh.
communicate. The nightlife is a little bit more, and then it's not expensive like everybody say it is.
You know what? And that's the same thing I said. I'm like, it really wasn't that bad. Granted, I went during the summertime, so that's when it's usually cheaper because it's extremely hot in the summer.
That's a
But
tip
I
right
mean, I
there.
had a
That's
blast.
a tip. That's
Hmm.
a tip. That's one of my little secrets too. The 2 times I went was in the summer because you can get the Airbnbs.
Oh, yeah. It was
And look,
man,
huh?
like
What did
I
you pay? Did
paid
you stay in
half
the
as much
marina?
as I would have paid. Where
Did you
did
stay? Did you stay in the marina or downtown?
no, it wasn't downtown. Oh my God. I'm not familiar with the areas, but we stayed in a hotel, like a real nice hotel.
Was it in the marina where like the water and the buildings and stuff?
Mm-mm.
If you go to Dubai, them the two places you're gonna want to stay, either somewhere near downtown or the marinas in the summertime. I when I went, yo, this last time I went, as far as excursions go, my excursion amount came out to maybe like $350 max, and that's everything. That's the what you call it, the sand dunes, all of the
Yep, did
activities on
that.
the sand dunes. There's the morning brunch,
Mm-hmm.
the morning brunch on the boat.
I
That's
haven't.
hard. That's a good. That's only like 50 something dollars. Then you got
Okay.
what's the other joy? Oh, the dinner on the yacht at nighttime. All you can
Oh,
eat.
I did that.
You get
That
that?
was beautiful. Yes, that was beautiful.
Y'all be trying to tell people go get a passport, go get it still.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, and it's crazy because I be trying to tell people like y'all know I'm balling on a budget. Like I make sure it's reasonable. Like I'm not just out here splurging. Like people just thought when I went to Dubai I was dropping a bag. Like it really wasn't that bad.
It's a gift and a curse because now your family gonna start asking you for money and shit.
Like they ain't already. I ain't got it.
Hey, look,
I ain't got it.
yo, I'm telling you. real recognize real when it comes to traveling, and everything you saying right now is to the T how I do things. Like when I go,
Yeah.
I don't be trying to spend all this money. When I go, I try to
Hmm.
soak in where I'm at,
Right.
and I try my best to be present. So that's why
Hmm.
I use the GoPro. But as far as Dubai, though, if you want it to be expensive, um, you can easily play that game, but for the most part, is really not.
It's really not, because even though like I had a travel agency planning for me, like going in July when I went, it was half as much as it would have been if I would have went any other time of the year. So it really wasn't that bad.
How hot was it?
Listen, I'll tell y'all right now, you gonna be hot as hell. Like that type of heat, I don't know, Dubai ain't gotta worry about me no more. Because it was, and then it's like it's not like you just standing outside all day, but it's hot. Like it's definitely hot out there. And then it's a little more modest, so but it's hot. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it got up to like, don't quote me. I don't know. It's hot as hell. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Yeah, nah. Yo, it's like extremely hot. Just walking outside for like a few seconds, you walk back in, your shirt gonna be drenched. I'm talking about like it's almost like you just jumped into like a pool. That's how
That
hot
that
it is.
heat, like that heat is no joke. They wasn't lying. Like people was telling me like going around that time of the year is gonna be really hot. They not lying.
Yeah, it's hotter than Afghanistan.
I believe it.
It's hotter than Afghanistan. That's for
I believe
sure.
it.
So how do you compare Dubai to other places that you've been?
When I went to Bali, I stayed in Qatar for a day. I had a really long layover, so I stayed and I did like a day tour. And even though I wasn't there as long as I was in Dubai, that was fairly similar, just based off of like religion and everything, like how they operate. It kind of when I was there, it reminded me of Dubai. But
You still good English?
mhm, yeah,
Cool. You be forgetting that sometimes you travel, like how
I
well you
know.
forget English.
Uh-huh. Because I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of tourists there. So definitely like in the tourist area, it's a lot of people that speak English. Now it is some that don't, or English is not that great, but yeah, it's quite a few people who speak English.
So are those the farthest trips you've been, Dubai and Bali?
Yeah, and besides Cape Town.
Talk about Bali, because I haven't been, but I want to go. I did
Bali
Thailand, but
is
I ain't been Bali.
See, and Thailand's on my list. I'm trying to get there. But Bali was beautiful. It was so beautiful. I've been trying to go. It's so crazy because I've been trying to go to Bali for a few years now, but like COVID set like a few of my trips back. I was supposed to go to Brazil for Carnival. It was just a bunch. But it was beautiful. Like the people are so nice there. Like that's one thing I can say. Like honestly, the people are just so nice there. And I know sometimes going out the country being an American, they can sense when you're an American and they just think you rich. So they trying to get some money. And that's like I didn't get that from Bali at all. Like the people are genuinely nice and it's a beautiful island. Um I was there for a week and the villa was beautiful. We had a chef every day. I did the Bali swing and yeah, I mean
You
it was
did do
beautiful.
the
That was
Bali
beautiful.
thing. I saw that.
Yeah. No,
I
it was
saw
it was
that.
nice. It was so nice.
Did you dress up for that?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
you
can
had
you can
to.
either yeah, you can I mean, if you gonna go to on a Bali swing, you gotta get the long dress, you gotta go all the way. Don't half step. Yeah, I did it all. It was so beautiful there.
How much was that picture though? Because I was
Mm,
wondering when I saw yours, I'm like, that picture looked too good. I'm like, I know the iPhone they get that.
Oh no, yeah, we had a photographer, but see, that was one of my group trips, so we have a whole package that we paid for, and that was included. So how
Oh,
much was
okay.
it separately? I'm
Sometimes
not
it's
sure,
necessary to
but
pay for that
it's
stuff.
not expensive though. It's not expensive
Yeah,
out there.
a lot of
Like,
people
yeah.
go to Bali. A lot of people go to Bali to go cleanse.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It
Oh,
was that was kind of like the thing too. It was also very relaxing.
yeah. I mean, you can get that same thing out of Thailand. You can go out there and
I can
cleanse
see that.
if you got the discipline to.
I can
Because
see that.
Thailand tolerates more prostitution. They have the dispensaries. They
Yeah.
have shit. Hey, but I do love Thailand though. So
Uh-huh.
it is a difference between Thailand and Bali. Now I
Yeah.
don't love it for the prostitution. I'm that's one thing.
Let's be
I
clear.
gotta clear that shit up. I gotta clear that shit up. Uh nah, but as far as all the beaches and all the different things you can do in Thailand, yeah.
Yeah. See, and that's all I want to go.
Yeah.
I've been trying to go to Thailand for a minute. That'll probably be next on my list. Well, I'm going to Italy for New Year's, but maybe next
You
year
going
I
to
need to go
Italy?
to
You
Thailand.
already got Italy booked?
Yeah, we already rocking and
Yo,
rolling
see,
on that one.
we talk to real travelers here on making it look easy. I don't even have no trip booked. I don't have nothing. The only thing I have in mind is within like after this lease is up, I plan on not having an apartment and being a complete digital nomad and just
That's what I want
travel.
to do. That's what I want to do. I've been wanting to do that. That's funny you say that. You know what? When I went to Tulum, I met a lot of Americans. Well, not even just from America, but I met a lot of foreigners in Tulum that just packed up and they just there. Our photographer that was there for she took a few pictures for us. I think she was from New York or something, and she said she was living in Mexico for a year. She just got her camera and she out there living her best life. I'm like, you know what? I know that's right. I would definitely do that.
Hey, look, battle buddy, I got you. We get offline, we'll talk
Yeah,
business.
because
Yeah,
I
nah.
definitely would do
I
that.
want to see you. I want to see you soar on that plane
Listen,
because when I be looking through my timeline, I be looking through like people's stories and like it's like random like and then like I seen you traveling. I'm like, I
that's what I
love
be saying
Bobby.
about you. I see you every now and then. I'm like, he always somewhere. I know that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
not. And you
dope.
know what? Every traveler has crazy travel story. So I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
take the floor on that. It is whatever you want to, whatever story that you want to share it here and make it look easy.
man. What? Let me see. Because it's always something happening.
I'm talking about
Um,
the craziest story that like, you know,
what's something crazy? I guess most recently when I went to Dubai. And then it's so funny because even after that trip, my friend had sent me, it was some black woman had just got arrested for like 6 months. She had got locked up for like 6 months for yelling at somebody out there. And we was laughing
all that
about it
shit.
because that was almost gonna be me. So it's the
Wow.
same. That's what I'm saying. Like as a woman, y'all be careful out there because they don't play that.
What the hell happened?
Okay, so long story short, Dubai was one of the
Make your
places that
motherfucker long. Nah. Make your motherfucker long.
listen, I'm telling you, Dubai is one of those places. I done got called Beyonce, Rihanna. They think you American, you got money, so they finna try to talk you up so you can, donate to the cause over
Yeah.
there. And we had an excursion. It was a camel ride, and I felt like he was trying to hustle us, and that just wasn't sitting well in my heart. And with my Chicago background, I just couldn't keep my mouth shut because don't try to play with me and my money. Like now I'm feeling some type of way. And my friend, like, it's okay, just give him the money. So basically we were supposed to it was we paid, however much it was, and that was already included in our itinerary. And he was saying if we wanted, extra to go take the camel up the mountain, and not the mountain, but like the sand dunes and all that, then it would be extra. So basically, he took us in a circle and still wanted us to pay because the camel literally did not want to go up there. Like the camel is yanking him. We on top of the camel. Me and her looking at each other like, look, if the camel don't want to go, we ain't gotta go. Like, just get us off of here. So we get off and he still wanted us to pay, and I'm confused because we didn't go anywhere. And my friend was like, it's okay, let's just pay them. And I'm like, hell no. Because what we paying for, we did not do nothing. So at the time, our driver, he done ran off somewhere, and I'm calling him like, at least let's get a mediator, because now y'all talking y'all language, and I'm kind of standing my ground right now because I'm feeling some type of way, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want no problems, because they start looking at each other, and I felt like I raised my voice a little bit, and they started looking at each other like, she must not know where she at. So I don't know if it was a manager or whatever. He came over there calmly, and I'm like, my friend was kind of like, chill, like, we can't be doing nothing like that. And I'm just thinking at the fact because they really had me heated, and seeing that video of that girl getting arrested, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can't have no problems out here. Like, and then we end up joking with my friend mama, like, they done got arrested out here. She like, what did that happen? I'm like, you know what, let's not even speak there because that damn near almost happened. So that was like, yeah, you can't say like that. Like you literally can get arrested for raising your voice at a man. Like they don't play them type of games out there.
Whoo, my little heart would have been broken seeing you on Fox News, man.
Man, I'm like, you know what? It's okay. We not gonna do that. It's not that deep. But the thing is, it's like they definitely, when you're American, they definitely gonna be trying to get a few extra dollars out of you. And I'm like, hold on, sir. I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the part of the game when it comes to traveling.
Yeah,
You can choose your battles. You gotta know how to maneuver.
yeah.
Again, to go back to them being comfortable. You
Mm-hmm.
know, places like Dubai, um, any place that makes you feel comfortable. You can tend to. Now, if you went to somewhere like Egypt, you went to
That's
any
another
one of
place I
those
want to go.
other. That's a whole other ball game. We're gonna have plenty of guests on here talking about Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I could talk about Egypt all day.
Yeah.
It's one of those places. I will say that you definitely need to prepare. If you're a woman, for sure, but any male or
Mm-hmm.
woman, like you need to prepare before you go out there. You gonna have a good time. It's
Right.
safe, but you gonna have to be prepared. You gonna have to be, you know, on your shit for
No,
sure. But it's
because that's
possible though. I
definitely
still
somewhere I
live
want to
there.
go to.
Yeah, traveling to places like Egypt and Turkey,
Mm-hmm.
Istanbul is another safe place to go. Petra, I don't know if Petra is the safest place right now. There's a lot going on. With it, yeah, I could be wrong, but the whole fighting that they got going on over there. Um,
Uh-huh.
as far as the Middle East goes, I'm just trying to think about where can people travel to.
Mm-hmm.
Saudi is another cool place. I have never been there, but Saudi would be a dope place to go to. But as far as Middle Eastern countries, I mean Dubai,
I think I'm cool on
Egypt.
them.
Yeah, nah, for sure. So do you see yourself traveling for the rest of your life?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, now with me asking that question, how does you traveling play a part into like your love life?
Um, I would
No
say,
matter if
I
it's
mean, because I
going on right now, premeditated, like however you look at like a relationship, you know. For example, for me, like if she don't have a passport, I would want her to get one. It'll be a priority for us to get one, you know.
oh
Um, if
yes,
she's not open
like
to it, you know.
that is a requirement. Like
Okay,
I've been telling my friends for years, like some of my friends for years. Okay, so because I'm finna be gone. So if you want to be here, you can, but I'm gonna be gone somewhere. Like that passport, we need that passport. Like, and I feel like everybody should have a passport anyway. Like, even if you ain't can't take the trip yet, like get your passport. Definitely. And people like even hit me up now, like, yeah, I know, um, cause you gonna have me out there. Yeah, cause we're gonna be taking trips. Y'all know I can't sit in one place. I'm ready to go.
where's your dream trip?
I really do I have a dream trip? I really wanted to go to Carnival. So I was supposed to go to Brazil for
Where
Carnival
that at?
in Brazil, in Rio.
Is there like a
They
festival or something?
yeah, with the when they be dressed up with the feathers, they have them in a bunch of different places, but I wanted to go to the one in Brazil. They have them all over like Barbados, Jamaica. They have them in the States and different cities now. But yes,
What makes you wanna do that?
when I was younger and I first started traveling, I wanted to get dressed up in the costumes and just go. And I knew that I wanted to go out the country. And I don't know, it just looked fun because I like parades and festivals and everything like that. So just seeing it, I don't know, it just looked fun and I wanted to go. And I just haven't had the opportunity to go yet. Me and my friends always talk about it, like we supposed to go to Carnival, but yeah, that's somewhere that I definitely wanted to go, and I wanted to go to Brazil, but I want to hit up basically. I don't want to say everywhere, but like all through the continent of Africa. Like I need to be out through there and see where I want to land.
Hey, 2025, I'm making that move.
Where you going?
Holler at me on one of them trips. I'm gonna start off in Ghana. I might end up going back to Egypt because I would like to take my mom there. That's my goal is to be able to take
Okay.
my mom. But I would like technically start in Ghana because I'll go to Ghana for maybe like a month, hang
Hmm.
out there, um, look into like Sierra Leone,
Okay. Yeah,
um, and then make my way down to like Johannesburg.
that's where I want to go to.
Maybe end it off in Kenya or why is my mind going blank? I hate it. It start with a Z. It's on the west coast.
What is it like,
On the east.
Zanzibar
Zanzibar. I want to
or
say yeah, Zanzibar. I thought I was saying it wrong. Either way it go, I'm going to go through Africa. Now,
yeah?
I think what's going to be difficult is how I want to do it because
Hmm.
sometimes your boy can be a little bit too adventurous, and I might
Hmm.
fuck around and take the train. you know, but that's something that I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to do my research on.
Yeah, that'll be a no trip. That's what I'm trying to do. I really want to go out there and hit a few spots. I think Ghana well, I really want to go back to South Africa but go to Johannesburg. But I've been looking into Ghana, but it's like so many places that I want to go there. So I think I want to, if I can, because like I said, when I went to Cape Town, I was there for 30 days. So like if I can just take a month and just go and explore and hit a few spots, I would definitely do that.
How has traveling changed your personality? Because I know for me it did.
Uh, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Like it just made me more adventurous. Like, and then it really has me in the mindset of, because I mean I've lived in a bunch of different cities being in the state, but like it really has me like the more I travel, the more I don't want to live in the states. Like I need to be out the country. It's like anywhere at this point. But yeah, it's like it has me just realizing that Us as Americans, we spend too much money on nothing. I'm like, what are we paying for? And it's like you go out the country and it's like everything is so natural, especially when I went to Bali. Like I just felt the like spirituality while I was in Bali. So I don't know, it's just, seeing the different cultures and just experience the different things. And I'm talking to, the locals and it's like, okay, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to be in America. And it's like even when I travel, like people think I'm from the island somewhere. I'm about to start claiming it in a minute. But yeah, it's just I don't know, I just feel good when I'm traveling.
Yeah, I know that feeling, especially when you go into them airports and stuff like that, and you be seeing the atmosphere within them airports and all the different people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like very different from just the norms of being an American. I'm
Right.
already knowing that feeling. Um, as far as you moving out the country, how do you see that happen? Or is that a priority you're trying to make happen, or is that just like
Oh,
a
I'm
fantasy?
already no, I'm already in the works. Like I really just wanna expand on my business and get, my income really moving here and like in the state because as a man, our dollar holds a lot more weight in a lot of these places. So I wanna and then I'm also getting into tech. So whether it's my businesses, booming and I'm working remotely in tech and I got my laptop and we gone. Like that's where I'm on.
Does traveling motivate you?
Absolutely.
In what way?
It just makes me want to hustle more and work harder because I mean traveling is expensive, although, I try to make it as feasible as possible. But it's so many places I want to go. So it's like I know I gotta work. I gotta work because especially with me not, not minding traveling by myself, I gotta stack this bread up so I can get up and go. And when I go, like I'm going business class because I can't be sitting in that seat for too long. That's just
I
me. So it's like,
saw
it's
that you
like
be
certain
doing
stuff.
that shit all the time.
Yeah,
Business class.
yeah. Like I gotta. So
Let's
it's
talk
like
about it
certain.
real quick. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's a luxury right there. If you haven't,
Business
especially
class.
traveling overseas, like if you haven't traveled first class or business class, listen, you're not gonna want to go back after. Like it's a great experience for real.
That's what they say. So there's from beginning, you getting on the flight, how you eating? How they start everything
First of
off?
all, shout out to Qatar because Qatar, best airport. We already know Qatar has the best airport. The airline, the staff, top notch. And when you travel business class, and that's another thing. A lot of airlines sometimes they don't have business class and you'll just have first class, but like you still get the seats that lay flat. So get business class and that'll be like $5,000 cheaper than first class and you still getting luxury. So when you got business class and up, you get the expedited screening, and I'm not just talking about like pre-check. Like you get a whole separate lane when they getting ready to board. You don't even board through the same doors as the main cabin. And like literally, soon as you step on the plane, it's like top notch customer service. Like it's a completely different experience. The food options are so much better. Of course the seats are, more comfortable, but like it's just a better experience. And then depending on the airline, you also have access to the lounges. So if you have a long layover, like when I was in Qatar, I had a 17-hour layover. So you'll have access to the lounges, and when you go to the lounges, free food, free drinks, alcoholic, and it's man,
You can sleep in
yes,
the lounges?
yes, you can be. Listen, it's a completely different experience. Like it's yeah. Everybody need to do that. I'm telling y'all right now. And then it's sometimes, I mean, it is expensive if you comparing it to like a main cabin trip, but like plan it in advance, like get on Expedia or something, get on a payment plan. Like I'm telling y'all, it's worth it. When I flew to Bali, I saved like $4,000 by paying $200 to fly to Houston first and then go to Bali. Like y'all gotta listen. I do this, so I be doing my research. People know I be on this computer. When my friends say send me, I'm on this computer trying to figure out where I'm gonna go next.
You ain't
Tell
playing
you.
no games.
I'm telling you, I'll be playing.
You know, I always thought that I was never gonna travel, and the next thing you know, like I've been all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought to myself, like first class, I thought I never be able to make that left turn on a plane, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And that's looking like that's gonna change as well. So like for me, I'm at that point in my life now where I'm like, man, we leveling up, we adults, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, for
we
sure.
living the life that we put in our minds to live, especially when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
traveling. A lot of people don't travel because they talk first thing they talk about is money. But I'm like, yo, if you put your money towards traveling, then you will travel more. It's really that simple. That's the
Exactly.
most simple as you can put it. Like you can go buy shoes, you can go, like everybody that says that, I end up know them. I either know them or know of them, and they
Uh-huh.
say they want to travel, and I can, but I know what their vices are, you know?
Right.
And I'm just like, hey, you just me don't even know what you're missing for real. If you can get on a plane and go anywhere and you can give up a week to just, be free and explore your planet. There was one time I traveled to I was going to Istanbul.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I was going to Italy, but we had to stop at Istanbul first.
Okay.
We was flying over Italy and I can literally see like the whole outline of it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Beautiful,
Tell
beautiful. The
you.
things you can see from the window when you're traveling abroad is like the next level.
Listen, it's amazing. It's a great experience. Like, I know people who haven't even left the city of Chicago. Like, go somewhere. Y'all need to travel. Like, it's so much of the world to see. Like, even some of these, like, I've pretty much been to all the major cities here in the States. But even if you going to somewhere like start off, Puerto Rico or Mexico or something, just go somewhere like it's completely different than here. Like it's different and it's like
You
me.
can start domestically. I feel like you
Yeah,
can
that's
start
what I'm
domestically
saying.
as
Like
well.
people, even my friends like who don't have a passport, y'all can go to Puerto Rico. Go to Puerto Rico. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can
Go
go to
to
New York.
well, even I'm saying like an island type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, island type vibe. Yeah, it's a lot
Uh
of places that you can go.
Yeah, it's like what am I thinking about? Yeah, it's a good amount of places to go, and people just I don't know. I feel like it be excuses, and then I'm saying what they spend their money on. I'm like, man, you ain't trying to go nowhere. That's why I be taking these trips by myself.
Yeah, I remember what she said. She said she be balling on a budget. So right here,
I'm telling
me
you,
too.
I'm telling you. Listen, people
Yeah.
think I be playing. Like I'm finding the best deal. Trust me, trust and believe. I'm finding the best deal.
So when it comes to traveling and it costing money, how do you balance that in life? You gotta, because I know you're an entrepreneur, you know the rental cars,
Hmm
you know. Um,
Traveling is like a priority. So even like I'm in the process of getting back in the workforce now, but it needs to be hybrid or it needs to be remote because I'm still gonna take these trips. Like even when I was in the military, like I'm saying when it's a holiday, okay, we got a few days after the holiday. I know we gonna have that Monday off. I'm taking a trip. Like
hey,
y'all
let
work
me
around
tell
my
you,
trips, not the opposite.
hey, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. All right, look, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how the last 7 months of me at 14th was. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. First time I'm
I'm
ever
listening.
talking about this to anybody that I serve with, anybody. So I was getting
Okay,
out.
okay.
I had went to Miami,
Mhm.
and it was like a guy's trip. We went out. I ended up meeting this girl on the last day, right?
Mhm.
She was from the Bronx. So I didn't really know what that meant. When she said she was from the Bronx, I was like, okay,
Okay.
cool. She's from the Bronx, she's from New York. Cool. Well, we started like keeping in touch pretty heavy. And
Right.
so I was making sure. Now, mind you, at this point, I was getting out. So,
Yeah.
it take a while for you to get out.
Uh-huh.
Um, so, yo, I was making trips to New York like all the time. So we'll have
For
those
real.
3 days, and you
Mm-hmm.
gotta sign out like if you going anywhere
Yeah.
250 miles.
Right.
Shit, yo, well, whatever date it was, like if it was a Thursday night, like I had I had a flight for the latest flight on a Thursday. I would dip
Mm-hmm.
about it there all Friday. I will come back early in the morning on Sunday or early in the morning on Monday. Like I was
Right.
going to New York all the time, yo. All based off of that trip that we had, that guys trip we had in Miami.
Yeah.
That the military, yo. When you get them 4 days, them 3 days, you can make some moves if you play it
I'm
smart.
trying to tell you, people used to ask me, like, how are you taking all these trips? Like, I'm confused. Like, we off. Why not? What
Did you
y'all
ever
doing?
did you ever used to like tell your leadership? Because sometimes they can be like, no.
I'm HR.
Oh, that's right.
I'm HR. And you know me,
That's
and it's
right.
like because I'm just wrong like that. Me and my leadership, we already be locked in. So it's like, and
That's
I don't.
I'm telling you because you was up there in the office.
Yeah. I don't. Ain't no. Because if they no, and sign out for how many miles? Listen,
Yeah.
I'm on my flight somewhere. I'm already on the flight.
One time I had I was in the city in New York and I had one of my NCOs called me. I was looking at that shit like I'm not answering. He's gonna have to see me
Man,
on. He's gonna have to see me when he see me, yo. You know what I'm saying? We
right?
got these days
No, for real.
off. One
For
time
real, that's
though,
how I feel.
the traveling thing is real. One time, traveling in the military, we had some time off. And so our major wanted to have a mandatory formation. I'm like, shit, I'm the H.
Listen, and they be killing me with that. Don't even call me. Your best bet is to not even call this phone.
Did you think you was gonna get a lot of traveling out of the military?
You know what? And people ask me, and I'm like, I ain't get to go nowhere. But like you mean like with the military, or just like on my
Well,
own while I was in?
like going into it, did you think that you was gonna travel a lot?
You know what? I didn't. I really didn't know. But I was gonna find a way. I was gonna find a way. Like even, and especially because it kind of worked in my favor because of my job. Like, and I didn't have an NCO that's going to be calling me on the weekend trying to see where I'm at and all that extra stuff. So I had more flexibility. So I was able on our 4 days and stuff like that. I was able just to get up and take those trips pretty easily. But I didn't know what to expect when I went to the military. I was just going. I just be doing stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. But traveling was, I mean, you get to go to like places like NTC, I guess. I guess you could call that cool. Camping out in the
But see, I
desert
didn't even
for
get
all
to
the
go to
days.
Poland. They end up going to Honduras. I ain't go nowhere. They need me
They
at the
did
back
do
for
all that.
whatever
They did
reason.
all that once they got
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Wait till you.
Korea rotations too. I'm like, I don't get to go nowhere.
Yeah, I see a lot of military people traveling, especially the ones that be in Korea, that be
Yeah.
stationed over there. Everybody, you know, traveling the world. And honestly, I like seeing it for my people. And
hmm
this is why we have nothing but red travelers coming on here or making it look easy. To be honest with you, I ain't even think I was gonna be doing this, the whole podcast thing when it comes to traveling, because At first, I'm like, man, I got so much content. How am I gonna put it out? Every time I go
Yeah.
travel somewhere, I go on YouTube and I like binge watch.
Yeah.
Even if I've been there already, I still go back and I do research on where I'm going to.
Hmm.
And I was like, man, how am I going to do that with the content I have? And I landscape real, so I intentionally make content. But I'm like, I gotta be able to get people to understand a little bit better. So I was having a conversation with one of my partners, my friends. People probably don't know what partners mean. And we was
You. Thanks for explaining that. Appreciate that.
we was we was having a really good conversation, yo. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to start podcast or talk show and just strictly
Yeah.
talk about it and have them, you know, share their experiences because that's the only way people really gonna know, feel comfortable about where they going, especially women.
Right.
Because most women that I talk to, they like, oh, I'm a girl. I can't just, what do you have to share with them women?
Keep an open mind and do your research. Like, even just, hearing somebody else's experience, that don't mean just up and go. Like, do your research because I'm on YouTube. Like you were saying, like I'm on YouTube. I'm doing my research and I'm trying to get more information before I just up and go somewhere. And like even I'm in a bunch of, well, not anymore because I'm taking a break from social media, but like on Facebook, there's a bunch of Facebook groups for like that specific country. Like, so you can do like females in, I don't know, Bali or black in Bali and just see what's going on. And you'll be surprised about how many other people are actually there. And I'm like, I like meeting new people. Like I'll get on there and I'll see if somebody's there and I'll like link up with people. Like I know that can be risky also, but it's like you have to keep an open mind. If you're a people person, I mean, be safe and be cautious, but like if you're a people person, just go out there and meet the people and just have fun. Like, and then just, kind of at least get some type of itinerary together, but like do your research and see what you're going out there to do. Like, don't just be in a room all day. Like, go out there, explore. Like, if you like, I don't know, hiking, taking pictures, like just get out there and do stuff. Travel, try they, food and everything. Like, just go out there for the experience. Like, for me, it's all about gaining new experiences.
Gaining new experiences is lifelong lessons. To be honest,
Yes, like,
you know,
yes.
it's a part of it's a part of growing. For the most part, every traveler that I've met, their maturity is, a little bit more like this. They they
Listen, when
think
I
more
tell you
differently.
the first time I went out the country, it really, I don't know if it was the first time, but like I can I can relate to you on that one because like I don't know, it just I don't know, like you just get a lot more insight and it kind of makes you mindful about like just how to move when you come back to the States. Like definitely with me going to Cape Town for the first time and like me going to Africa for the first time, that was like such a big deal for me. And I went for so many days. So like going out there really made me like grateful for the stuff that I have, back home. So it's like that's why I definitely encourage people to travel more. Cause I mean if you knew better, you'd do better. And it's like people don't know because they haven't experienced. And it's like, y'all need to get out there.
They haven't experienced. They don't know because they haven't experienced.
Hmm.
You've been an amazing guest, and
Thank
we
you for
can we
having
can
me.
keep going. Matter of fact, I would like to run it back. Where you say you about to go to next?
Um,
Italy, right?
so yeah, I was trying to think if it was something before that. Oh, you know
Where
what?
you
I'm
where
supposed to be
you
going to Jamaica in August, probably. I'm not, that's,
Jamaica?
I need
We
to
gonna have
decide.
so many people on it talking about Jamaica. I'm gonna have to. And look, the Jamaica thing. I know so many women that they love talking about Jamaica. I heard nothing but good things.
Uh-huh.
But what you gonna be doing in Italy though?
So we going for New Year's and I still haven't. So this is with the company that planned my Dubai trip. And I was
Mhm.
waiting after I came back. Since I just got back from Bali, I was waiting before I actually get the whole itinerary and everything together. So because I was giving it like 6 months. So we coming up to June and July. So I'm really about to kind of start planning and getting the whole itinerary together. But it's like a preliminary itinerary already set that I can't name off the top of my head because I just came off this other trip, so I'm trying to remember. But like that's gonna be my trip, and I'm trying to see who I can get to go with me. Otherwise, I'll be there by myself.
Um, you going to Rome, right?
Venice.
You going to Venice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I got some memories out there too. I've been to Venice. I've been to Venice. Had a great time in Venice. Rome, though, you gotta go to Rome.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people go to Italy and they don't go to Rome. They do
Yeah.
Florence. They do Venice. They be off up in the Tuscany area, or they'll go all the way
Oh
down to
yeah.
like Sicily
Oh
or the
yeah.
Amalfi Coast.
Uh-huh.
Which I'm not knocking none of them places, but you go to Italy, you don't go to Rome. Like Rome is one of those
Yeah, I
places
feel
where
you.
I can't even really explain. That was like my favorite city until I went to like Dubai and Egypt and places like
Right.
that. But Rome is,
Mm-hmm.
hmm,
The travel agency that I'm working with, they had a trip that was, I think it was Venice and Rome. But again, balling on a budget. So it's like I'm trying to get there and Venice was the cheaper trip. So that's where I hope be going.
Venice was. How long you gonna be in Venice? You know,
It's just for I think 4 days. It's a quick trip.
4 days in Venice. I say, okay, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like two, you'll be straight. Four, I mean, cause you really out there, yo. Like that's like a little maze for real.
I mean, and it's
You
for New
can't get
Year, so
lost.
it's like
You're gonna be lit. Now you gonna have a great time. You gonna have a
hmm
great time. If you ever played Kingdom Hearts, you play Kingdom Hearts. You know what Kingdom Hearts is?
I don't know what that is.
Well, those who play Kingdom Hearts, they know what I'm talking about. That you feel like you in that game when you go to places like Venice.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess it
I'm
got a
I'm
little
ready.
indie vibe to it.
I know it's gonna be an
Yeah,
experience. I'm looking forward to it. Although it's crazy because recently I've been hearing some different things as far as racism out there. But I guess we're gonna see.
racism. Hmm. Yeah, we will have to touch on that one day because that is something to talk about. In
Hmm.
fact, we can talk about it right now. You know, there's. Look, I'm not gonna name the country, but I'm gonna say this: any place you go to, especially as a Black American, any place that you travel to, you have to be cautious as far as how you moving.
Yes.
Period. I don't care where you going. Anytime you gotta
Hmm.
stamp that passport, you know you got to be cautious because now you in a place where if you get detained or if something happens. I had a situation happen with me in Turkey. It was I was in front of the Blue Mosque. I ain't even get no picture in front of that thing because this is what happened. I was there in front of the Blue Mosque and
Hmm.
I these two women asked me to take their pictures.
Hmm.
So I took the pictures. They like, I'm
Oh,
actually like into it, making sure I get them right. You know, I ain't in
yeah.
no rush. I'm chilling. And I give me back the phone, whatever, and I'm talking to one of them, because we all traveling. So
Uh-huh.
one's actually from there, but from a different part in Turkey. And a police officer comes up to the girls and says something to them in their language. And
Hmm.
then like he walked off, and then I was like, he was like, yeah, he asked us if everything was okay. I was like, damn. I ain't even surprised, yo. That's just what, yo. I got you. You gotta be on the square when you
You
traveling, no
have to
matter where.
be. You
You
have
know,
to
as a
be.
Black American, it is what it is. People can say what they want to say. Well, you can't go out there acting a fool. I mean, I just gave you one example of what I went through. I got multiple, but that should never
Hmm.
still stop me from traveling the world, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. Do your research.
Yeah, I think some people take that part for granted too.
And definitely. I mean, even when it's crazy because when I went to Cape Town, I experienced racism. And that was amongst Black people. So it's like, yeah.
You know, we can go in on that topic all day, all
Hmm.
day.
Definitely. Definitely.
But but for our viewers that tuned in today, thank you. Please like and subscribe. Um, we're gonna keep on bringing y'all the best travelers that's out there. And you say you taking a break off social media because I'm
I
about to leave you.
I don't know. I keep my
You know they're
Instagram
gonna be looking for
Instagram.
you.
I keep my Instagram active, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna see where I'm at next.
You got a YouTube?
No. Well, I do. You know, I have so many videos and footage from traveling that hasn't been posted, like so much stuff. And people been telling me to make a YouTube channel since I was in college. But yeah, it's not up and running, but I'ma let y'all know about
You
that.
should make a YouTube channel. You is lit. I forgot how lit you used. I don't know if you still lit like that.
I really been
You
low key. I really been chilling, but I'm about to. I need to get back to moving around. I'm about to get back active out here.
You know, I can't wait to see it. You used to be
Yeah.
turned up, not so much in the military. Hey, you remember everybody used to go to Rio
Oh,
in Austin
yes.
on Friday night?
Yes. Uh-huh. Rio
Hey,
was lit.
guess who put them on? Guess who put them on?
You know what? And I feel like I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that. Yeah. Yep. I remember you saying that.
They want to act like, I had finesse when I was in. Yo, I used to move a certain way. Yeah, I fuck with you at the same time. Like, I'm trying to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in the military, some people all over here, and some people kind of like this, and I was doing so like this. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't really have too
Right.
many friends
Yeah.
in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I had people that I was associated with, people that I'm cool with to this day. But
Yeah.
as far as the military thing goes, you know, you gotta move for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's time to go.
Definitely. Yeah.
When it's time to go, then yeah. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But for the most part, shit, it's your future, your destiny. You gotta take
Mm-hmm.
control of that thing. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? And that's the
telling you.
mindset you gotta have. Trying to be a traveler, you gotta, pick that baby up and go.
Definitely.
A lot of people will hold you back, and I
Ain't
think
that the truth?
traveling and seeing your own planet, that makes no sense. Like, if you have the ability to travel, then why not do it whenever this planet is free for you to explore? You know,
I ask the same
like you can leave
questions.
the country. But that's my little rant when it comes to traveling. I can't like people that don't be traveling just don't make no sense to me.
Listen, I'll be
But they,
saying the same thing. I'm talking about friends since college. Like for years, I've been telling them to get their passport, take a trip, and I'm the one who travel out of everybody. And it's like, all right, I ain't gonna ask y'all no more now. I'm gonna
I
just
know
go.
I'm the same way. With my mom know. Hey, until it's one of us, until it's time for one of us to go, I'm gonna keep on getting on my mom about going. My goal is to get my mom out the country one time. One time, I
Mm-hmm.
want to, just take a trip with my mother and just,
That'll be dope.
that's my goal.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can make it happen right here. I'm looking look easy and everybody can see it because I will not real doubt it. I will be like this without it. Usually I don't be like this
Mm-hmm.
when I'm traveling because I
Right.
try to be in the moment.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I think that's the reason why my content is how it is now. But Yeah, nah, it's one trip where I'll be like this. Me and my
Yeah.
mom.
That'll be dope. Yeah, that's dope.
Mhm. Yep. Well, look, D, um, everybody gonna know where to find you by the end of this video. Um, just give me the information and then we'll make it happen from there. Again,
Absolutely.
y'all please like and subscribe to the channel. I would really
Yes.
appreciate it. And keep on bringing y'all our greatest travelers that we have today so they can come and give y'all the best game. Here on Making It Look Easy. See you on the next one.